Okay, so we're going to unbox the Barbatos Lupus and see what we have to work with here. Alright, so first tray I see is the multicolor tray. Red, yellow, blue, and white. I see the shoulder parts that represents the techodon symbol. And the V-fin right there. Portions of the, I believe that has to be the backpack. And the head right there. And I see gold stickers that you put on the inner frame of the Barbatos Lupus. And I see the neon color green, which I do have, and I'm definitely going to paint that. I'm just going to maybe use a marker, but I think just painting will be fine. Next tray is some charcoal black parts, I think it is. I think. I'll look at that. I know that, you know what, now that everything is all in English with the manual, you can now read what colors, so we'll find out soon enough with this in a moment. The parts for the side skirts, chest, backpack, back skirt, and I see the parts that goes right through the red parts for the trim. More white parts. I see green. This must be for the eyes. Surprisingly, it didn't come with clear. Yeah, it would have been nice if this was a clear color. We have the forearm there, other part of the shoulder, and I see the leg parts there. And then we have the inner frame parts, shoulder, forearm, portion of the leg, and some joint areas. And then we have this tray is the weapons, excuse me. So that's actually the armor that holds up these cannons, while here is the sword mace itself. Pretty ominous and big. The other side has more joint parts. I see the parts that makes up the head. Alright. Here's the manual. Let's put this aside. Let's look at the manual. There we go. First page is in color and of course in English. We'll read that. I'll read that later on. Parts guide. I am noticing a few parts, 2 here, 6, 8 there, that will be omitted. So I gotta remind myself that while I'm separating these, remove them and put them into storage. But everything else is to be used, including the stickers. And this is pretty much following the same formula as before. So you're going to begin with the inner frame parts. Body frame right there, head frame, arm frame, going on to the next page, the arm frame continuing, then the waist, followed by the legs and the feet. Once that's complete, then we have the assembly of the body armor, starting from the chest and the head, the arms, shoulders, and then on this part here you have the left and right legs, and then we have the skirt armor, and then the backpack, followed by the sword mace and the cannons, and how to position them. I was never a big fan of these options where you can stick them out and holding them up or whatever like that. That was actually not my thing. And actually, when I was watching I think I've only seen it in one episode where these things pop out and grab. I don't know yet. I may decide not to use something like that. And then here is what the kit looks like in action. And then you got the paint guide. So we were going through the colors, and obviously when you look at a plastic kit, sometimes the color is not the same as you think. It's very difficult to read. But let me read this here. So we have body white parts, chest blue part, which is the blue, feet red, and this actually it's interesting. So white and a small dose of gray, if you want to give it a little gray. The blue, you have a combination. You could do a combination of bright blue and small doses of red and black. 100% red matter. Who's beeping me? Antenna yellow. Obviously, you can do a mixture of white, yellow, and orange. 60% yellow, 30% white. The mace and grip parts is gray. And there is that saying 45% mahogany. So you can actually really combine that or use whatever gray you wish. The mace is black. Okay, so basically I think the weapons is black while the inner frame is gray. Makes sense. That makes sense. And then you have the gold frame parts, which I actually don't see visibly, followed by one green part, and that's actually the sensor that's on the eyes. Alright. That pretty much dictates how to paint the Barbatos Lupus. Let's review the Barbatos Lupus Rex. Okay, so next up it is the Gundam Barbatos Lupus Rex, which doesn't roll out the tongue very easily, but they decided to go that way, which is a bit weird. And obviously with this box you'll see that it's a little higher than the original one, and that's because it comes with the extra stand, which of course if you flip the box around, it's in the a red background of the Rex, and almost feels like looking at a P-Bandai exclusive kit. And it comes with stickers, which that's what it says right here. Thank God for English. So let's open it up and see what we have to work with here. So the first plate will be the colored plate. Charcoal, a lot of yellow, red parts, and blue parts. Plus, again, stickers, which same as before for the gold, and I guess these colors, and then this one as well. Don't see any stickers for the LED, for the lights, I'm sorry, not the lights, the face mask, which I did not see that in the previous unboxing of the regular Lupus. Of course, this is the inner frame parts. I can't tell if this is the same one. As a matter of fact, there's a way we can check. Hang on. So this is from the Lupus, and if I do this, yep, this is actually the same thing. So you get two of these. Obviously, this is because the inner frame is identical to the Lupus. So that's good to know. That's right here. Then we have the white parts and the parts that represents the Rex, especially the longer forearm and other symbols here. I wonder if that's for the hands, because the hands is actually a lot bigger. You get an umbilical cord, which is basically the one that you could use to control the tail. Then we have the feet. I'm sorry, the legs, the backpack, the shoulders, crotch. All right. Then we have the charcoal parts, and the big mace right there. And I see normal hands, but I have a distinct feeling these normal hands were introduced from the previous previous mold and maybe omitted. So we'll find out soon enough when we look at the manual. Here's the stand, which is, ooh, interesting. The stand is a pearlish white color. Alright, that's nice. Put that to the side. And then here are, I guess, custom parts. Okay, there's the hands. Look how big those fingers are. Here's the sticker, the Tekadon sticker. And okay, so you know what? Even though that plate is the same as the previous plate, again, there's going to be probably, I'm guessing, there are probably a lot of parts that we're not going to be using on this kit. So it's good to know, because there is the forearm armor. And more charcoal parts, the parts for, you know, the polycaps. There's the eyes right there. I see some parts here that maybe I'm saying to myself, does it belong with this? No. And then here's the other tray, the part of the stand. Here's the Lupus Rex manual, and of course a manual on how to assemble the actual tray. And what is this one here? Actually, let's put this to the side. Let's put all this over here. And let's see let's check the manual. Let me just adjust this.